Well, if you watched that last video of me replacing the drive belt, I just ran a load through it and it works excellent. Took down all the noise and the vibration I was getting before when it did spin. So maybe we've got her going for another 15. That'd be nice, huh? But I thought I'd take a little walk out here. I couldn't get out in my backyard. It's been raining all night and it's still coming down. Hello. And I was sitting there in the bed this morning and I thought I heard the doorbell ring. The rain was so loud, and then somebody started knocking. And I thought, who in the world in this kind of rain? And I opened the door and there was a man standing there about 6'6", and he had a little umbrella that just barely covered his head. Kind of startled me for a minute. He told me he was just waiting on his niece or his daughter to pick him up, and that one of my windows was down a little bit on my car. So that worked out good. But I thought I'd take a little walk here in the rain. It's just a kind of a light rain now, but it's been raining all night, and we live in a kind of a low area here. There's my house. And not long after we moved in here, about 12, 13 years ago, they were putting in a pumping station because this place has flooded before. In Katrina, our house we live in took about 2 foot of water in the house. So they started putting a pumping station in down here in this big drainage ditch. And that's what I want to show you. And just before I started down here, I heard the pumps kick on. But so far, it don't look like we're gonna maybe flood, as long as these pumps are working good. But if these inlets get clogged up, the water don't pump the water out good. Here's the big culvert that goes under the road. You can see, and you can't really tell which way the water's moving right there, really. But it's going toward that grate, I think. But you can see the ditch down there. This thing normally is dry. And I'd say that water in the middle of that ditch is probably 3 feet deep. And it sounds like the pump is kicking on and off. It's hard to tell which way that water's moving with the water hitting it, or the rain hitting it. And right over there's the little, kind of a little park. Got a swimming pool, and I think there's some things out there for the kids to play on. They used to be, I don't see them now. They planted a bunch of trees down the other side of this, and it looks like they all died. I don't see any of them left. They plant them and there's nobody to keep them watered or take care of them till they catch hold. Who knows, whoever cuts the grass might have mowed them down while they were little. I don't know. Can you hear that pump running, that big generator? Not a generator, it's a pump motor. Diesels. That says no trespassing, parish property. Well, I'm gonna trespass, I guess. Yeah, that water is going the opposite way from what I was telling you, but it's probably because these pumps are running. And maybe they always run that way, but I don't think so. But you can see the water You see how that little grate is clogged up? It's keeping the water from coming in until it gets up over the top of it. That really slows down the pumping situation. But I don't have any way to unclog it. I don't know if they've cleaned it this year. They'll come and clean it before hurricane season, but it ought to be clean now. If you'll come around here to the pump, look at the trash that's been sucked in. It is moving some water though. You can see the water coming in over here in places where it hadn't dammed up too bad, and it's coming up under it. I have seen this thing so clogged up it wouldn't pump the water out. And then I've seen it where the water was coming in so fast it couldn't keep up. But I'm thankful to have these big things in here. I don't know if these things run simultaneously or if they alternate or what. That looks like about maybe just a wild guess, maybe a 500-gallon tank, diesel tank for the fuel. And I hope they've got it full. Well, I just wanted to show you that while it was raining and what was going on where we live. Hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you.